Hey there, everybody. I was gonna sit down and play a game, and then I decided to play Legend of Zelda. Every once in a while, I just decide to play one of the old games or something. And I decided, you know what, I haven't put anything out in a while as far as playing a game. So I decided, I'll just record this and upload it and, just have a little fun. That's Ganon with two ends in the middle. Alright, we all know this stuff. Here's one of my favorite characters. He started it all. Of course, there it looks like we stab him with the sword that he gave us, but it's okay. Yeah, Zelda's a game. I was there at the beginning and never really looked back. This was always one of my favorite games. It's dated. I mean, there's a lot of issues with it that even back then were kind of an issue, but it wasn't really a big deal because we played it and we loved it. But nowadays the usual stuff. I mean, we hear it all the time, map features, things like that, things that are commonplace nowadays, but we miss them. And back then, just, I don't know if it just wasn't that common. I don't really remember struggling without a map, but for some reason this game, I guess just because it's such a huge game, most of the games back then were, you had a lot of platformers and stuff where it wasn't like a map was necessary. You run to the right, that was what you did. Dodge those guys there, or the shots I should say. I love these because they just line up for you. This is one of those games where I just sort of have a set path. I've played it with the difficulty, trying to increase the difficulty. I know that there's the 3 heart challenge where you don't collect any of the heart containers and stuff like that, but this is one of those games that, the beauty of old games, especially, retro style games or retro games I should say, is, you go back and they're like old friends that every once in a while you go and you meet them and hang out for a little bit, remind you of the good old days. Not really, you're not stressing out, you're not freaking out. It doesn't take 30 hours to play. Got lucky on that bomb there. I usually loop all the way around. There's a shop, I believe it's the shop that's over there that sells bombs for 20. Damn it. But I'm getting pretty lucky on bombs, so. Man, really lucky on bombs. That's good, that'll help me out later. Well, not much later. It's basically going to help me out right now. And if you can't tell, this is definitely one of those games where I kind of remember where everything is. On the first quest, anyway. You pros will remember that there's a second quest after you beat the game. Or you can put your name in as Zelda and get to the second quest immediately, which was extremely difficult. Just it threw a lot of crap at you. It was kind of unfair nonsense in a way. Invisible walls, even though that there's no precedent for that. Alright. I always think there's a cave there, but I always remember it not being significant. Yeah, I do play kind of carelessly. Despite how many times I've played this game, it's not really surprising if I die. Especially in the beginning, you know, a few hits here and there, and the green clothes don't actually protect you very much. I mean, we get rid of them fast, though. So hoping not to die this soon. You can use a heart or something. That would have been nice. Alright, they always come out in a sort of set pattern. You know, they sort of, it goes clockwise or counterclockwise around the board. Ah, I forgot to go up and get the sword. Hold on, there's a... Ooh, no. There's a fairy somewhere around here. I'll get that first. That wasn't what I meant, but I'll take it. Alright, tell you what I am going to do, though. I need the candle, because I'm passing some money in some heart containers here. And yes, I am aware that I forgot the letter up at the top. I'll go back and get that at some point. It's just for the potions. I believe there's a cave here with a... might be a money-making game. Oh no, this was a secret. Alrighty. Oh, I think down there, if you go down, I think there's a money-making game. Alrighty, let's see here. Like I said, this isn't a very... We're not going to go all out, go crazy, and, you know... do every secret, do everything, you know, this is just... I felt like playing, I felt like having fun. I figured I'll share it with you guys. Right here. Don't ever take the potion. Okay. The clock always makes the Zora, or were they Zoras or Zolas at this point? I think they called them Zolas at first. Alrighty, so that's that. Nothing was down here yet. Yeah, in the second quest, I think one of these areas had, you blow the whistle and it opens up secret spots. I'm always nervous about collecting that one because that one is usually, I think in the second quest, that is a door repair charge. And when you go in, I think it charges you 30 rupees. And yeah, we have 5 hearts at least, so we can go and get the white sword, but that's kind of in the other direction. Right now I want a little bit of money. One good trick is to just leave one enemy. The enemies will respawn if there's a bunch of them, but if there's only one, it'll always just be that one. So it kind of saves you some trouble. I mean, later on, you're gonna want to kill them because you'll need the enemies to regenerate. No, it was up, I believe. No, I'm not trying to get through the Lost Woods. There was a secret over here. Was that the top one? Bottom one. I'm in range of the blue ring, which is 250, so I don't want to really leave the area until I get it. I should have used those bombs. Oh, that's okay, just the one. Yeah, if you're maxed out on bombs and bombs appear, just feel free to use bombs to kill the enemies, because obviously you're just going to replenish them. See, this is the area where I would like to start regenerating the enemies. I'm close enough. Alrighty, come on. Need 10. Oh, so close. Yeah, blue enemies are usually pretty good for money, so come on. I don't want to have to start killing those knights. They don't seem to drop money for me very well. Ah. That's okay. We'll go back down and we'll get something else. Not the time for that. Never when you need it. Oh, come on. I need 4. Thank you. Alrighty. Quick jog back to the dude. Of course they're gonna drop money, so I'm trying not to kill them just so I don't feel bad about it. And just like that, we can afford to be a little more careless. To this day, I don't know why his eyebrows change color, but whatever. Weird programming choice. Alright. Yeah, we're at the point now. I think 250. 250 is obviously the most, well, not obviously, but 250 is the most expensive thing we're gonna buy in the game. So it's usually that's really all you need to be killing enemies for. You know, you want to keep the enemies up for that, because the rest of the stuff you can, if you know where all the hidden money is, it's easy to just go through the rest of the game, killing a few things here and there, and then finding stockpiles of money. rupees for the diehard. Let's go this way. I keep thinking there are blue ones. That's in the other screens. Have a combination of blue and red, and then a couple of red ones. Nope, this one's all blue. And this one was the combination, including the, what is it, P-hats? Interesting, if you leave the screen and come back, sometimes the enemies will change. It makes it a little easier than dealing with the P-hats, because they're kind of obnoxious. Yeah, for crap like that. And if you walk all the way up there a few times, you get to level the 5th dungeon, which we can't do too much with yet. Yeah, those guys don't get hit with their swords because they'll cause some trouble. I forget. I think other than some money, this is the strongest you can be through before the first dungeon. I don't think there are any more heart containers you can get. I should have went up and got the money. The letter, I mean. That's okay. We shouldn't really need potions right now. They're always good to have, but they're actually a lot more useful later on. Or actually, I mean, later on, obviously, with as the enemies get stronger, they're more useful. But they are very useful in the second dungeon, in the second quest. The little skull dudes that go around and they take your sword ability away for a little while. In the second quest, there are red ones that will take it away permanently unless you find a fairy or use a potion. Oh, okay. Here's a very weird trick. You're gonna go in, leave quickly, and come back. And that first door is unlocked. Never really understood that. God, I think I discovered that on the box of Nintendo cereal. I think was where I saw that. Alright, so this is the first dungeon, you know, very, very basic dungeon. The Eagle, I believe it was. Which, if you look at when you find the map, it kind of looks like a bird. It kind of looks more like the bird on the post office logo. Stalfos, one of my favorite Zelda enemies. I don't know why, I've always been a fan of skeleton enemies. Just something about the concept. I don't know, I guess it's old stuff like Jason and the Argonauts, where it was always kind of silly looking. Alright, so here's the thing with these keys. You don't actually need them, because most of these walls you can blow through. So I always like to do that. I always like to use things like keys as little as possible. You never know. A lot of games, there are areas later on where getting a key for whatever you have to do is kind of a pain. Oh, I was standing on top of the boomerang. You know, so it's easy just to have some stockpile. In this game, the keys were interchangeable between the dungeons, so I think the highest I've ever gotten was 10 or 11 extra keys. Because once you know what the keys do, you know, sometimes they lead to rooms with treasure, sometimes I don't think they ever lead to dead ends, but, you know, they lead to places where you can get to through other means. So yeah, other than Other than the lack of a map feature, I think this game was very, very beginner friendly. You need a key for here, but they give you one. You need another one for there, but they give you one. The boomerang to stop everything from moving. I think this was the only game where you got the bow and then you needed something extra for the arrows. Like, I don't remember getting arrows from the... Or, I'm sorry, you just buy the arrow once and then it just uses money. Which was always kind of... It's kind of weird. Kind of like having a gun that shoots rolled up dollar bills. I don't really know who that would hurt, but it would be bizarre to say the least. Style foes regenerate. The fact that they drop money is just hilarious. Alright, so yeah, by the way, if you see the map, I got it a while ago, but yeah, you can see it, you know. If you stretch your imagination very hard, it kind of looks like a bird. Wall masters, definitely less of a pain than they used to be. Or than they are now. Why Ganon thought that guy was going to be a problem for anybody is beyond me, but as long as he keeps putting weaklings in my way, I'll be fine.